to. Okay, put it behind you. Move on. Long way to go in this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Let's see what you got.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense. countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Marcus Golden coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. We're scoreless after 1. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Forbath will put this one through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Still on his feet. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 87 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts you.
Oh, yeah, Mike, you saw that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Elliott on first down, got to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Holding offense.
What?
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to
rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Golden picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Running with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Prescott finding Witten, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's make these babies cry.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. That they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you don't make a play on the football.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Prescott yet again, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Shit.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up in... target.
What's the
And knowing
vibe?
him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Dak and the Cowboy offense.
I'm just trying to get a quick game in before we eat. Panda's working on dinner right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position.
Yeah, you know, when she's home, I try and stay.
A touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Wow!
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy
I'm just sitting here vibing, man.
No,
not at all.
And this third
I'm down to play some UFC. We'll do it tomorrow,
after the
man.
holding penalty.
Either tomorrow or Friday. She's off tomorrow, too, so I'm not sure.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I'm
going to have to go buy the baseball game, I want to buy that MLB The Show.
Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
I miss baseball, man. I know the season started today. I didn't even get a chance to watch none of the games.
Now comes the Cowboys.
I don't really feel well.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Shit. Shitty ass kick. Oh, I missed him. Oh, I missed him again.
Nice job bringing that one back.
Yeah, I was going to pop the shit out of that dude.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They have the lead here.
I beat Todd in football.
Halftime speeches like.
And he beat me in basketball by like 6 points.
They're a lot more clinical.
We're going to do UFC probably, if not tomorrow, Friday.
But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there.
I'm down to do the basketball again, though.
Let's take control right away.
I didn't lose by much.
We got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the
Oh, where
ball
the
back
fuck is
over
these
to the
niggas
offense,
at?
and let
Nigga
them
just
go down and
stopped.
score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice
Ty got
solid
lucky,
game.
yo.
The disadvantage of blitzing,
Basketball anyway. He got lucky.
normal spacing and run fits, and leaves
He didn't choose a regular team, though. He picked like the all-star teams and shit.
Now Jones.
Like the best of.
And this is going to be caught.
The last time they did that, I picked that shit up.
23 yards to pick up there.
Yeah, I play football, man. I like football. I got this on all Madden right now, so you know, and the Giants is my favorite team to abuse. But these motherfuckers is kicking my ass right now. It's a 7-point game or whatever, but I'm having trouble focusing and shit. I'm hungry, man, and I smell dinner. It's close.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good
These
plays
niggas
have
don't want
them
it,
on the
though.
move
Watch this,
on
watch.
first down. Now Saquon Barkley.
Watch.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
They get no yardage, no running yards, yo. They get none.
3 yards on
And every time they throw the ball, I pick it.
Strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want
I got Barkley in the pocket. Look, he's in the pocket.
Inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Negative yardage. And now I pick a little zone cover 4. I bring my guys over a little bit.
They'll go to Barkley again.
Oh, I didn't think they were going to run it again.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They're trying to show they
Panda's making tacos tonight, bro.
Give it to the back.
That's like one of my favorite meals that she made. Last night she made some Angus diced steaks. Oh my God, it was so good. Look at that, missed tackles. I'm slacking.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Come on, bring it.
From the
What's going on,
gun,
Alex?
Jones.
Oh,
No
damn.
escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that
going
maybe
on,
there's going
Alex?
to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And
He
this one
missed
is no
it.
good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
Not the way you want to
missed a
start your
field goal
day.
here so far, Brandon. So apparently, neither guy is immune.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 40. Now a clash of bodies here. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You better not throw that ball.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the
Don't throw
football
that ball.
before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain. Stopped right at the line.
This
So
blitz
it's
is
2nd and
coming.
10.
The blitz is coming.
It's
blitz is coming.
This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a
It's just
3rd and 11.
Cowboys versus Giants, but it's just me against the computer.
In the first half, and that's
Just me against the computer.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time
I'm going to be playing Todd in UFC, I think, tomorrow or Friday.
And I believe it'll eventually reward
I got to go get my motorcycle worked on. I got to ride tomorrow on Saturday, so I got to get my bike worked on. So I might go hit my mechanic tomorrow.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
Here's Jones. Off play action. Got a man, Slayton. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
Play right here. Watch my defense.
That's what I really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Watch this defense that I do on them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. He completes it to Tate.
Take that, dude.
Is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Great line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. I'm going to pop some
smoke so you guys can send me something. You guys get better bud than me, man. Until I get my license, I'm fucked right now.
With a 1st and 10.
My dude is on the federal vacation, so...
They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got a 1st down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. What a catch there by Cooper. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of
yardage there, and
now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Check 20, sit out.
They run the counter. Barkley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check. Check it backer. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So Dak and the Cowboys down 7-3, 70 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. To Elliott. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
Yes.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
47.
Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is he just off just by a bit?
That's caught inside the 20.
And that's the game, guys. And that's the game.
They've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal.
Of course.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Corbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And
that's
the
your
time
best
of
bet,
factor
buddy.
here late. He'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Damn, these motherfuckers, yo.
And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
Ain't this a
So
bitch?
a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want...
It got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Oh,
it's
no!
Intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Cooper was the target there. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about you. Throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Damn it.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters.
All right, guys. You guys saw me lose.
I got some overtime.
Congratulations. Witnesses.
Tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
I'm going to go eat now. Have a good night, guys. Peace.